I consider it a pleasure to be able to deliver a few remarks here today. Mine are not going to be as profound as those who preceded me on the platform. You know, the Honorable Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Education, and the Honorable Minister of Tourism. But I too want to start by commending the author, Mr. Leonard Stapleton, because he and I have gone through many journeys in terms of the travails of publishing a work, of securing support from all of the various entities, and of finally succeeding in terms of getting it accepted and getting it about to be circulated. So I want to start by commending Leonard on his perseverance, because that's one of the chief characteristics which you have to employ in terms of engaging in publishing and circulating matters of worth. I think we have identified several areas of activity. His publication, Places of Memory, captures perhaps some places that persons have not readily associated with our forefathers. But by dint of some excellent photographic work that Mr. Stapleton will tell you about, and the support that he has been able to achieve, we're transported to these areas so that we ourselves can be encouraged to visit the areas and to see their worth. I know that Mr. Stapleton had to engage in a number of activities in terms of what Minister Grant has indicated in terms of tourism, publication, the question of places of interest, Brimstone Hill, and several other things. I know that he does several talks to tour operators and taxi drivers. I know that he's seeking to encourage some members of our hotel industry to again engage in matters of heritage. And I want to encourage him in terms of moving on to the next step. He and I have some interesting discussions, which I think I can readily say, as Minister Grant indicated, are not short. But they tend to engage you. Once you start discussing with him, you get engaged, and he starts to get ideas and to share the ideas with you. And so I am one of his chief supporters in terms of encouraging him to go forward with all of the ideas that he has. And we have several ideas in the making. I won't disclose them now, but they're very interesting, and they feature local history and local historical personages. And so, again, my few remarks today are to commend Leonard on reaching this important milestone, to commend his family for all the support that they've given him, and to say that I wish him well in all his future endeavors. I'm sure he may share some of them with us, but he's always ensuring that it embraces both St. Kitts and Nevis. And so we have to recognize that, because that brings our two islands even closer together. And so the next step, Leonard, we look forward to it. I trust that I can be of assistance in terms of that next step, because I too want to see as many of our children exposed to the situation where they can relate to the personages of the past, the personages of the present, and see how they can engage us in terms of all of the history that we have to share and the heritage that we have to share in St. Kitts and Nevis. So again, my few remarks are confined to congratulating Leonard, encouraging him for the future, and thanking him for bringing forward this excellent publication, thanking the Ministries of Education and Tourism for lending him invaluable support, and for, of course, UNESCO for starting the ball rolling. So again, Leonard, congratulations and best wishes for the future.